Next part of the y parameter, we have to find out the value of y12 and y22. Now, you know I1 is equals to y11 v1 plus y12 v2 and I2 is equals to y21 v1 plus y22 v2. Now, what we have to do, we have to short circuit port 1. We have to short circuit port 1 means v1 is equals to 0. If you substitute v1 is equals to 0, then y12 is equals to I1 by v2 and y22 is equals to I2 by v2. Now, in this case, we are giving input voltage to port 2. Now, for this particular kit, we are assuming this as port 2. This as port 2 because we have already adjusted to 10 volt. With the help of this knob, we have to adjust it to 10 volt. I have already adjusted it to 10 volt. Next one. Now, we have to short circuit port 1. See, port 1 I have short circuited. So, this port 1 we will measure with the help of the ammeter. Now, in the earlier experiment, we have considered this port 2 is short circuited. Now, port 1 is short circuited. So, input is given to the 10 volt to the port number 2. Now, let us make the connections. Now, how to make the connections? We will go from right side. We will go from right side. We will go to left side. Why? Because input is given to the port number 2. So, this positive end is connected to positive end of the multimeter. Now, this is the multimeter which we will use. So, this positive end of the multimeter, is connected to this positive end of supply is connected to positive end of the multimeter. This end is connected to this end. Next will be negative end of this ammeter is connected to 1K. Which is the 1K? Negative end is connected to 1K. Means simple we will say this is the value of 1K. Next will be, now this T point is connected, 1K is connected to ammeter positive. This 1K is connected to ammeter positive. ये देखिए, this 1K is connected to ammeter positive. This is ammeter which we are using, means multimeter, ammeter positive. Then ammeter negative. This ammeter negative end is connected to 1K. Ammeter negative end is connected to 1K. Ammeter negative end is connected to 1K. This ammeter negative is connected to 1K. Next will be, now this 1K is connected to the negative of the supply. This 1K is connected to the negative of the supply. Means what we have to do? We have to take one wire. Negative end is connected to this end of 1K. Negative end is connected to this end of the 1K. Now we have completed the circuit. We have to measure everything. So we have to switch off this supply. Now this should be at 200 and this should be, now see, a drop is there. This, wait. Yes. We have to join this. Now listen. This value, it represents I2 and this value represents I1. So I1 is 3.23 and I2 is 6.56 milliampere. Now, if for both the parts, if you get Y11 is equals to Y22, this circuit is symmetrical. And if you get Y12 is equals to Y21, then that circuit is reciprocal circuit. So this is the experiment how to find out admittance parameter for the T network. See the reading. This value is I2. This value is I1. Thank you.